Hello.
Alright, now they should be able to.
I do just want to give you a heads up before we get started. I am using push to talk. So if you ever say something at me and there is a long silence, just tell me to press R.
Okay. Duly noted. I hope I have a pretty fun session in store for you guys. Last time, Mortimer won the fishing competition.
Nuh-uh!
Yep.
When everybody gets in, you'll see in the recap. It was pretty fucking great. Driffin's turtle got some action. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed the last session.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there.
Oh no, you're fine. It happens.
Yeah, Sonny, like, I started to talk in the Discord call, and then he, like, fell from the top of the computer. Like, he was trying to fly, and then I was holding him, and he was still, like, trying to fly. So I was holding him for a little bit, making sure he was okay.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, like, you know, people make fun of people that say their pets are their kids, but our pets are our kids. Like, yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Hola!
Oh,
Baby, are the screen cleaners over there, or do I have them?
I have them.
Will you hand me one, please? Thank you.
We're getting low on them.
We are? Okay. They're not super expensive. We'll have to grab another pack next time we're at Walmart.
Yep.
We were talking to Mortimer about how they won the fishing competition.
nice.
Excuse me.
My glasses are dirty. Are dirty. Jesus, I can't talk.
I love how Uber Eats keeps sending me emails like, try Uber Eats. Here's insert random various deal here. And the last time I tried Uber Eats, they're not in this area.
They just want you to click on them.
Oh, yeah. I wonder, I thought...
Oh, Kane, Chelsea and I were talking about that picture that I sent you, and I've never wanted a movie poster in my life until right now.
Oh yeah, the for context, we're talking about the Mario movie poster, and it looks. I like how it's somehow like the lighting in it is somehow dark, yet it's also very colorful. Like it's just very pleasing to the eye.
Is it like highly saturated? Is that what you mean?
I know
Yes.
the picture, yeah.
I dig it.
And my god, the attention to detail on Bowser's back spikes is crazy.
I swear to God, when you paused after saying Bowser's, I thought you were gonna say dick.
Bowser's giant meaty dick.
Yeah, the attention to detail on Bowser's dick is just otherworldly.
Oh man, have you seen Bowser's cock? Mamma mia!
Mamma mia!
Woo!
Bowser's and spicy meatballs. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, also, Jax, I realized I didn't respond to the statement. Yeah, I wonder who the blue paratrooper is going to be, or blue shell, Koopa paratrooper, whatever, is going to be, because like, I don't know that they've ever pointed that specific one out so much, especially as to be on the movie poster.
Right, because everyone else we've seen for 30 years. I see Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, Peach, Toad, Bowser. Bottom left is Kamek. But yeah, then we got this my friend with the helmet. I don't know. It's gonna be like Bob or something. But I will tell you what, I have never seen a blue shell Koopa that's like not a Mario Kart item.
Oh, really? I mean, I don't know. I don't play enough Mario that, like, the only Mario I've played is like half of Sunshine and then Odyssey, and then of course Mario Kart. But
Is he not a Paper Mario character?
He might be, because I was just thinking there may be a paratrooper in Paper Mario who is blue with the spikes.
Right, but there's also like 100 characters from Paper Mario, so if there is, I cannot pinpoint him.
yeah, just pointing out that it could be one of those because there are so many.
Right, there is a paratrooper companion in Paper Mario. I don't remember if it's one or two.
It's the first one. I forget his name. He's the mailman in the intro cutscene.
Right. He's not blue. He's green.
Let me do some research.
I honestly don't remember.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh,
Hey, baby.
Sorry, I didn't realize what time it was.
Oh, you're fine. We're just
We're just talking about Bowser's dick.
Oh, it's gotta be big, right? And spiky?
Yep. It breathes fire.
Oh, it breathes fire, so he just jizzes hot fucking loads.
Oh, please.
Yep.
Ugh. Not fire.
So-
That hurt.
so last time on D&D,
Please tell me you got that recorded.
Oh yeah, of course.
No.
I had some gentle music going in the back, some tavern sounds going in the background for until we got
There's
going.
pub music. It's good.
So last time, the crew, we had some the crew had some dreams the night before, and during a fishing competition on the ship, some ancient, vast, weird, unknowable black slime creature using the bones of plesiosaur with like odd tentacles. It was some monstrosity. Got pulled up, and after a long harrowing battle in which Reyna did some crazy shit with her higher level spell slots. Specifically Mind Whip. Is that the name of the spell?
Tasha's Mind Whip.
Yeah. And in the end, Mortimer got the last hit on this like large abyssal eldritch abomination. And yeah, the ship being, severely battered and torn from taking a lashing from the otherworldly tentacles and bone.
I mean, you can call it what it is, a dick.
It had 4 of them, so that's concerning. Well, it had more than 4, but you saw 4.
Nice.
And the ship having taken somewhat of a beating, we limped to shore and set out apart. Their ways, the crew going to figure out repairs and such, and following the smell like a beckoning cloud of a scent cloud in a cartoon, and we find ourselves at a kind of like half outdoor, like almost like a tiki grill kind of situation. And the barkeep has handed Wolfram a large chunk of still sizzling meat, in which he took no hesitation indulging in, with a almost the same size tankard of some sort of tropical smelling, like oddly like fruity ale. You think maybe it's a fermented pineapple thing. And
Wolfram has no money.
oh, that's fine. He saw how hungry you looked on your face. Like you've probably been eating nothing but like rations and the caught fish, and like whereas you will survive. It's not like gourmet food,
I like that it's Wolfram's expressionless face that told him that he was hungry, and not the loud stomach growl that emitted when he came in.
Oh yeah, I mean that was probably the most of it, but he likes to think that he can read people very well. He can.
Gotcha.
Really unreadable, huh?
And this guy happens to notice that Mortimer is with the party, and he points at Mortimer, and he has this kind of sly smile, Dad?
Hey, Dad.
Dad? It's been a couple of years. And that is where we can pick up. Let me just make sure.
I swear to God, I thought you were going to say, and that's where we end the session.
All right, good night, guys. It's been fun.
Same cliffhanger 2 weeks in a row. No.
All right.
Damn it.
Yeah, no. It almost sounds like a Dragon Ball Z episode.
Let me stop that before.
Saying, you forgot to talk about my awesome melon cutting.
Oh yeah, there was some beach shenanigans where Reyna happened to just roll really well on some head-splitting training.
Teleports behind the melon. Melon falls into.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So, here we sit at the, I forget what I named the place, honestly. I think it's, Terry's Salvation.
Cheese- Oh, okay. I was gonna say I was looking for a cheeseburger in paradise.
Oh,
Shark eating a cheeseburger?
is that a shark eating a cheeseburger? Save the shark people for later in the campaign when you're appropriately leveled to fight them. No,
Okay.
Oh no.
So, Wolfram is going ham on ham.
Sounds about right.
And everyone else partaking in the food and drink of the establishment, or we waiting around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Driffin's hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll eat.
So you pretty much have your choice. There's some kebab like things over an open, not charcoal pit. You know, like the embers or what it's cooking on.
Fire pit.
Yeah, and there's like half chickens and there's various slabs of meats and even like what Wolfram has, which is basically a whole ham shoulder. And this Mortimer, this scruffy-haired kid, has addressed you.
Do I recognize this child right away?
Yes.
Hope so.
He is a friend that hung around with your biological son a lot growing up. He didn't really have a big family of his own, and you ended up kind of being, you and your wife ended up kind of being an adoptive set of parents for this kid. You would know him as Jerry.
Perfect. Okay, that's where I was going with this. Was do we have a name for him? Okay, so Mortimer, he kind of looks for a second, squints, rubs his eyes, and then he gets like the biggest happy old man smile, and he waddles over to him with his arms wide. And he goes, "Jerry, my boy, it's been so long." And he does one of those hugs where he like pulls him in by the shoulder and he puts the kid's head against his chest, like a very big, like warming hug.
He gratefully accepts, and he kind of gives the hug back in full, and he says, Ty's probably going to be really, really happy to see you. Ty is his own personal nickname for Tortimer.
Tortimer.
And
I love it.
You would know that Tortimer, being one of the first people to settle here after some backstory stuff that will probably come up, but if it doesn't, I'll exposit in the appropriate time. You know that he would probably be in one of the more commercial type overseer front office type buildings around here, and Jerry can probably show you there, but it's no rush. You take it at your own pace. This is just me informing you of where he would be.
Perfect.
Yeah, character knowledge.
So this is a lot of positivity right now. It's taking a lot of energy out of him, so we're gonna hang out with the group in the tavern for a little bit, but I do want to go see him next before I do anything else.
That sounds good. I mean, he'll shoot the shit with you, talk a little bit about the settlement of this place. That he, as well as Tortimer, about 7 years ago started to settle this place, and 7 years ago this place is pretty bustling and well maintained to only have been on the map for a couple of years. You're pretty sure they got a lot of work done in a little bit of time, and it looks great. The food is really good. It's all tropical stuff. Ham, slow roasted with pineapples, and there's even some spicier stuff that gets into the super specialized pepper world. And of course, your pick of tropical drinks. Like that. This is a tourist town, if ever there was one. You know, the whole thing is like, buy our food, buy our drinks. But Jerry has like first round is on the house with Jerry. You know, beyond that, it would probably be because of Mortimer being here. Beyond that, you know, you kind of have to figure out your bills.
Am I sitting at the bar?
You can be sitting wherever you want to. As a reminder of how the building is set up, the main kitchen, air quotes, area is in the big circular building that is open air, and there are two just straight wings off the side of this building that have picnic table-like situations going on.
Okay. I'll be sitting at the, I guess, bar-like counter area.
Yeah.
That I'd assume we all walked up to.
Yeah.
I think Wolfram, finishing a ham hock, puts it to the side and just reaches over the bar and takes a coconut.
I mean, you're tall as shit. You can probably reach it, no problem, so.
Yeah. I reach over and take a coconut. I would like to crack it in half with my bare hands. Would that be like a strength check?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
This is gonna be interesting.
Alright.
Things I'd never thought I'd have to search. Coconut AC.
I'd probably give it the same as like wood. Should I make an attack roll, or is this a strength check, or like an athletics somehow?
I think it'd be more strength, honestly.
Yeah, I think if you're just like, are you just palming it and trying to rip it open?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just straight strength.
Okay. That is a 17, pure strength.
And
I will say the AC of wood is 15. The AC of iron is 17.
yeah, I mean that feels appropriate enough for me. You know,
That's fair.
It cracks open.
Wolfram wrenches it in half, having both two halves in each hand, and he hands one half to Reyna and drinks out of the other half.
She got up to run to the restroom real quick, but she takes it and with a not necessarily shocked look, but like a oh okay that just happened. Sips from it quietly.
Yeah, I gotta have fun playing a strong character sometimes.
It's so great. I love it.
While Wolfram is tearing the coconut apart, Mortimer kind of nudges Jerry with his elbow, and he goes, "Good thing he's on our side, right?"
Yeah. And he fills up a tankard from under a spigot under the bar, and kind of walks away, just horrified, going to serve another customer, thinking about the horrific things this man could do if he wished.
I didn't mean to derail everything. I just wanted to have some fun.
No, you didn't derail at all.
That was
That's
amazing.
definitely what he would do.
Yeah, that was totally on character, and that was beautiful.
Thank you.
So you guys have probably got here like in the afternoon, shortly after lunchtime. Let's say like 2:00, maybe 2:30 in the afternoon, and it was already starting to die down. But as it gets closer into the nighttime, I'm gonna say like roughly an hour for everybody to eat and relax a little bit. So, like 3:30, 4:00. And this is island time. You know, people are starting to slow down. The shipping and stuff where people are running back and forth with big crates, and there's giant dudes fucking hauling, 300-pound video game crates with the X-shaped wooden supports on the side.
They all say Acme on the top.
Yeah, as all the shipping stuff dies down, there are people milling about a little bit. The like torch lights are starting to go up, even though it's not quite dark yet. But the sun is probably going to set fully in another hour or two. It's that time of year where it sets a little early, and you guys are even traveling to where it sets earlier. Rana, you were handed half a burst open coconut.
Cool.
Yeah. Wolfram was just sitting at the bar. He finishes his hock of ham, just reaches over the bar, grabs a coconut, breaks it in half in his hands, and then hands you half and drinks from the other half.
Yay! I would definitely drink
It's
it and eat the meat out of it.
Nice. You said it's later in the evening now, right?
Well, it's getting dark a little early. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like wintertime?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to disrail if you already have something like leading into it. I won't, but the idea amuses me that somehow over the period of time, Wolfram has ended up in an apron and is like washing dishes behind the bar now.
See,
Like somebody was like, you have to pay for that, right? And he was like, oh.
I think, that Wolfram would have insisted even after realizing that yes, that is a thing to pay for it, because Wolfram's not trying to go around and get a free ride, but if someone offers you meat, you're gonna take the meat.
Yeah, I feel like just at some point someone was like, you're supposed to, you need to pay for that, and Wolfram, he doesn't say anything else. He just says oh and stands up and puts on an apron and starts washing dishes.
I love it.
I have the money.
Perfect.
Just saying.
You are welcome to pay for Wolfram if you would like. I just don't have any money.
Well, I have the money for the group.
Right. Right. If you want to pay for it, that is completely fine.
How much would it be?
Let's see, 4 people, a meal, a couple of drinks apiece. This is a tourist town. I'm gonna say probably 3 gold would cover it.
Okay.
Which I'm gonna tell you, that's a little expensive, but again, this is an island that is a tourist attraction. So
Tourist attractions get marked up like crazy.
Yeah, they do. We still have 9 gold.
you should have more than that. I'll look back at my records for just to make sure, but
9 gold, 8 silver, 24 copper, and 2 electrum.
okay, yeah, no, that's right, that's correct.
I was like, that's what I have written down, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
So as Wolfram goes around and is cleaning up dishes and stuff, while Reyna's like, I can and counting out the gold for you all.
Yeah. Wolfram keeps the apron on but sits back down.
Jerry just he nods a thank you as he's cleaning down the bar, and it looks like the food is they're packing up for food. It's basically like a lunch truck situation, and they're just going to be serving drinks from here on. And at that, you see people start coming out of their businesses. Probably the people that live here. They're fish mongers and seashell sellers and all that kind of.
These
good
are
stuff.
longer.
Excuse me. And among them, Tortimer is buzzing about, and Mortimer, you notice because he's got that winning personality that you a lot of people ascribe to you as well. And he's just buzzing about talking to people. He hasn't noticed you yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I would like to go over to Wolfram
and I kind of get his attention, and I'm like, "Hey, do me a favor."
Yes,
point-
grandfather.
I
Wolfram starts to draw his sword.
No, he puts your hand. He puts one of his hands on the pommel and kind of sheathes your weapon, and he's
Gotcha,
like, "No."
gotcha.
He's like, no, not that. It's my son, and he points over there, and he goes, "I'm gonna sit down," and he uses his glamour armor to modify a hood that covers his face. And he goes, "I'm gonna
Okay.
go sit down at that table. Can you tell him that someone would like to speak to him?"
Yes, I can do so.
He nods and goes to the table.
Wolfram walks up, in his Wolfram way, completely expressionless, towering over this man, just right up to him. Like he's probably got his like back turned or is like sideways talking to somebody, and Wolfram just comes up beside him.
Oh yeah, he's he's got his back turned to you, and he's like going over a ledger with someone, and the person he's going over the ledger with notices you before he does, and you see him. His eyes meet your navel, and then your chest, and then your head, as he does the 3 lookups. And as you stand there, and Tortimer's guest speaker, whatever. The person he's speaking to
75.
goes silent. He turns turns his head to you, and you notice something like for a second.
Should I?
Go ahead?
Sorry, I was gonna ask. I have the new intimidation skill, or no, maybe I didn't take that yet. I have an intimidation skill. Should I roll that? Like just passive intimidation?
I think that would be fun. Yeah.
Okay. That's a 14.
14. I think what a 14 gets as like because you're not actively impressing this intimidation on him.
Yes.
He kind of you notice he goes. You can feel the edge rise, like his hackles rise. Metaphorically, you know what I mean. But it doesn't. He's not like immediately pulling a dagger. He's just like he's taking notice of you, and he knows that you're dangerous, and you can tell that he knows that you're dangerous. And
Wolfram looked down. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No. I think Wolfram would just wait and look down at him until he responds. So, go ahead.
He says, "Can I help you, young man?"
My grandfather wishes to speak to you. And Wolfram will kind of turn slightly and let him follow his gaze to the cloaked figure sitting alone at a table out of the shady corner of the bar.
And he says, "Oh, cool, man. Yeah, totally. I'll be right over. I just gotta finish up this. We was going over some sales and stuff, so yeah, I'll just be right over. It's not urgent, is it?"
No.
Cool. Thanks. God, you're a big dude. All right. Yeah. And he turns.
Wolfram goes back over and sits down.
He turns, and it's not long before he finishes up. He just, basically going over some sales and stuff for taxes, basically. And he approaches and taps on Mortimer, your shoulder. He says, "I was told that you had some business you needed to speak to me about." And he kind of waits there for you.
Yes, I would like for you to sit down. There is something we need to speak about.
Okay. He cautiously sits beside you, and you can tell he's trying to look at your face, but he's trying to gauge you, but you got your hood pulled down like a good bit over your face, and he can't really make it out. He can see your beard pretty well. And he, as he sits beside you, he says, "Is everything okay, sir?"
he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out, to anyone else would look like just a little wooden figure, but he recognizes as like a toy from his childhood. And I don't say anything. I just put that on the table.
Huh. I gotta think about how you'd respond to that, actually.
If
Uh,
if it's a silent answer, like if he just like widens his eyes as he's like trying to put the pieces together, Mortimer would recognize that facial expression and then get rid of the hood.
Yeah.
Well, I am gonna say, if you can't decide how to respond to it, you could always insight check.
That is a good idea. Thank you.
Well, like older games had like sense motive and like innuendo, and 5e just doesn't have it, so we just use insight as a stand-in.
Yeah. So he when you put the figure on, and your intention is to make him feel warm, welcomed, and familiar, right?
Yeah, the having Wolfram go over and then him being cloaked and hooded was supposed to be like intimidating, scary at first, like a prank, just like to trick him. And now this is like as
The
soon as you
reveal.
realize who I am. Yeah, like as soon as I'm revealed, I'm gonna give you a big hug and like welcome.
Okay. So when the figure hits the table, he just for a second he is kind of stunned, doesn't know what to think, and then it clicks, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, and he says, "Welcome to my home. It's good to finally have you here. Actually, let me let me drop the man. You know, all day I sit around, I talk with these freaking people, man. And he pulls a from a bag, like a fanny pack, almost. He pulls a pipe out and begins to pack it and light it as he talks, and this kind of sickly sweet smelling smoke begins to puff out. Dude, it's a lot of stress, man. I know you told me it was gonna be hard. All these people. I wasn't a people person. I've kind of come to be it. But he passes the pipe to you. It's good. It's good to see you here, Dad.
So he kind of takes the pipe and he takes a puff of it. And he's just smiling at his son. He has like no words while he's talking. And as soon as Tortimer is done talking, he kind of wipes a tear away from his face, and he just goes, "Son, it's just really good to see you. I am sorry that it's been stressful and hard, but you're doing a great job. It has been 7 long years, but look at what you've done, you and Jerry."
Yeah, man, that's right. We put a lot together here. A lot of people come through, a lot of people passed, a lot of problems we got dealt with. He's slowly relaxing a little bit more and more, and as you pass the pipe back and forth, you can kind of feel it. So it's a very mild, not psychedelic, not hallucinogenic.
Narcotic?
Yes, like it's. I mean,
Like a relaxant, like an opioid?
not necessarily. It's not necessarily even that hard. It's just, it's basically weed, is what I'm trying to say.
Nice! Silver weed! Fuck yeah!
Yeah. It's very mild. It's nothing too crazy, but it definitely does have that relaxing,
Guar is gonna show up.
Can I ask? Is this?
I feel like Wolfram is just still sitting at the table. His expression has not changed. He's just kind of sitting there looming.
Do you want to hit?
Yes. Wolfram takes the pipe.
Has Wolfram partaken in these types of substances before? Because I know Wolfram's a drinker.
I don't know. Maybe. I'd be willing to bet he's smoked, but he may not realize that it's not tobacco.
You might need to roll a sobriety check, my friend.
Yeah.
Wolfram takes the pipe and takes the deepest fucking inhale.
Oh no!
God.
Oh, it's pretty mild, so the effects if you do fail are not going to be crazy. But that is if you take if you huff on it, that's got to be a con save.
Alright, I've got a pretty good con. That
yeah.
is a 21.
Oh Jesus! So
Jesus Christ.
it catches in your throat a little bit. It's a little bit of a heavier, like clingier type of inhale than you were expecting, but you adjust to it pretty easily. On that first hit, it's not just tobacco.
I see.
While Wolfram is taking a hit, Mortimer wraps his arms around Tortimer and he goes, "Let me start introducing you to my crew that I've been rolling with lately. My friend
It is
Wolfram."
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. Wolfram
I-
is.
Yes. I like the idea that, like, Mortimer has been around Wolfram enough to realize that the blank kind of intimidating presence that he's putting off is not intentional, and he's actually, this is Wolfram's version of smiling.
Right.
That, like, Tortimer hasn't been around him enough, so it's just like, why is this man so angry with me?
So as Tortimer gets introduced, I'm going to go ahead and describe him physically so you all can get an idea.
Ripped.
Well, I mean, he's kind of like Beanpole, but very cut. And because he's kind of, he's got a cloak on, but it's very light. It's, you think, probably more a fashion thing than anything else. And a, like, sleeveless cut kind of vest with a, like, colorful kind of patchwork shirt under it that are tucked into his light canvas trousers that go to his knees. And then he is also wearing sandals. His hair is this kind of coal black, and it's got these light blue and teal streaks through it. Almost unnoticeable, and it seems perpetually wet.
Okay.
Also, the blush in his cheeks has that slight teal-y color to it. His skin is a little paler than probably Mortimer's. You think, maybe... It would be hard to imagine that his mother is also a dwarf.
Sorry, booted me. I keep getting spam calls.
Oh, you're fine. I fucking
good.
get it.
All you missed out on was it's kind of easy to tell that Tortimer's a half-breed. He's mama, not a dwarf.
Okay, so I was about to ask that actually. What is he tall? Is he too tall to be a dwarf? Too thin to be a dwarf? What does it look like? Like he's not dwarf. He's not a dwarf.
No, he's about 6 inches taller than Mortimer. So he's kind of
Okay.
On the shorter end of like human, but he's also not
Yeah. Okay.
He's not necessarily out of the normal range.
Okay. Could I make like a nature check? I don't know if that's really quite accurate, but is that something like that?
I mean, I think that would be the closest that we could assume. Yeah.
I'm kind of like trying to roll for like primal magic. Maybe that would be an arcana. I'm not sure, but I've got nature, so I'll try rolling that. That's an 11.
Yeah, you're not really sure. I mean, you can definitely tell that with his like not necessarily how do I find the color tone that is not like typical flesh tone to his cheeks and his hair and stuff and such. There's probably a touch of magic in his background.
Gotcha.
In his bloodline, rather.
Gotcha. Okay.
Beyond that, not really much.
Okay. I won't press anymore. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the introduction.
Oh yeah. So Tortimer and Mortimer have already been introduced to Wolfram as we go around the table. Does anyone have anything to say or?
I feel like Raina would just be like, "Hi."
He nods to you and he says, "Man, your eyes are fucking rad."
Thanks.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Can't explain why.
What'd you say, Randall?
Said, can't explain why.
As in, like, you don't know why, or,
It's a secret.
Oh, man, I dig it. Cool. I gotcha. Alright, and you are? And he holds his hand out to Driffin.
Which hand does he hold out?
His left hand.
Okay. So he won't be getting the demon arm handshake then?
You know, I didn't think about that. I did specifically note in my notes that he's left-handed, but not for any particular reason. I honestly didn't even think about that.
Griffin, why is your demon arm not on the left arm? Out of curiosity.
Because Driffin is right-handed.
Gotcha. Well, the only reason I ask is traditionally speaking, left hand is associated with,
Yeah.
the devil.
Maybe that's not what it is.
Oh, snap! All
Driffin
right,
just kinda-
good enough for me.
Driffin just kind of nonchalantly shakes his hand and introduces himself.
And, have you... So, question, is your turtle still turtle and with you?
I'd like to think I de-summoned, so I don't have him out.
Okay, cool. That's perfectly fine. And I just wanted to, because that would,
Yeah.
albino turtle chilling beside you, dude. That's gonna bring up questions.
Can you de-summon it? I thought you could just make it go away for a little while.
I don't know that I was using the term de-summon to just kind of explain that he's not here right now. So if that's the thing, then that's the thing. I don't know.
Maybe he's at the ship. I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably helping bail water from the. Excuse me, Jesus.
Yeah, he could just be chilling on the ship then. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's cool.
So does that mean at some point you did in fact introduce us to your turtle so we know about the turtle?
You know? That's an interesting question.
I'm just asking. I don't know, because if we haven't met the turtle, then it would be weird for the turtle to be on the ship. I'm sorry, I'm asking logical questions
Not
here.
unless-
I probably should chill out.
It was close enough to the ship to have been swept in by holes in the ship.
Yeah, no, I don't think anything was that extreme. I think it's fine to say that it's.
Yeah, he's out and about. He about him.
Yeah, he's just not here.
Okay, so we did meet him though.
Yeah, we can retcon. He met. Yeah, you
Okay,
guys know I
I'm
have an
down for that.
albino sea turtle now.
Well, Wolfram looks at you and kind of cocks his head when he meets the turtle, and he says, "Not for?" Questioningly.
I didn't quite actually catch the word you said.
It's okay. It's a made up word. It's not for.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that means then.
Yep. That is exactly the point.
All right, cool.
When he first met your wolf in the tavern, he looked at it confused for a second, and then he said, "Not for."
Gotcha. I forgot about that. That's funny. Oh God. But like,
I didn't actually catch that.
well, you know what? I'm not gonna explain that because that doesn't feel my place to explain. Anyways,
It's a backstory thing. Don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
uh,
I'm sure it'll get explained at some point.
Yes.
Yes.
after hanging out a little bit, you know, smoking on the pipe a little bit, Tortimer looks around and he goes, "Man, you know, if y'all need anything while you're here, just call out for Ty. I'll be right there. Y'all got a place to sleep tonight? Like, what's the dealio?"
Well, son, it would be nice if we could find a place to sleep. We kind of just rolled into town without a particular plan.
Yeah, gotcha. I mean, like, go with the flow, man. I got it. Yeah, you're good. I can probably hook you up at the inn, reduce price. Hell, they might let you stay the night for free if they got rooms. Actually, the main thing is room availability. You know, people come in, people go. They don't really have a plan sometimes. We'll get you figured out. We'll get you settled. Jerry, and he yells for Jerry, but I'm not gonna yell into my mic. And Jerry stops what he's doing and he comes up and he goes, yeah, man, can you run down to damn, what's that place called? Beth runs it. And Jerry goes, the inn, the like hotel. Is that what you're talking about? He says, yeah, man. You run down there and see if they got what you guys want to bunk. You guys want to have each separate rooms. Just trying to get a head count here.
We can share rooms if needed.
Cool. So, let's say if they got 4 rooms, that'd be great. But if they got 2, that seat 2, that will work too. Would you go mind check? Can't talk, man. Tom has the good shit this time around, and Jerry just nods with a little smile on his face, knowingly, and he goes, "Man, I got it. I got it taken care of. Just chill here." And Tortimer puts the pipe away finally. Gets a very light alcoholic tolerance. Drink. And he's just kind of shooting the shit with you all, and he's talking about island life, and he says, "Man, it's really cool living on an island all the time, and I'm kind of the, I guess you'd call it mayor here." Wow, it's weird to think about it with that much, put a label on it like that, because I never really thought. Anyways, man, you'd be surprised at the bonuses and the problems. Like, hell, we've had stuff going on in the forest area back there, and he thumbs over his shoulder, and there's 30 yards from the shoreline is all this infrastructure, and then it's just a wall of tropical forest. He goes, "Man, the animals are crazy. This is between you and me," and he leans forward, but he doesn't whisper at all, even though it's clear he thinks he is. "I think there's a wellspring of magic nearby, because sometimes we see some crazy shit." Some people report freaking ghost dogs and weird big insect things, and hell, there's a this has been my favorite thing that I've been dealing with lately. he says sarcastically, I don't know where they came from, but apparently there's some fucking ruins, some old shacks and shit way in the center of the island. Man, there's some fucking apes that have taken up house there. Like, what is that shit? What do you... Yeah, can you imagine my surprise when we're plotting out, permanent housing? When we're trying to, move off the shore and just a big fucking dude, a big hairy dude with arms the size of barrels carts coming at me. I didn't know what the shit was going on. Anyways. And then, of course, pirates. There's always fucking pirates around here, man. But,
Brother Tortimer, would it help if we were to deal with this problem for you?
I mean, I'd appreciate it, but I don't want y'all to have to, go through all that trouble.
It would be no trouble.
I mean, are you sure? Because you guys just got here. You limped in on a sinking boat. You just here for the night to make repairs. I mean, we got people, but we have been having trouble. I would appreciate it.
It will be done by morning.
That's...
Wolfram stands up and walks out.
Raina's like, oh, that's our cue.
Griffin just silently follows.
I'm sorry that Wolfram is the way that he is.
No, I love
it.
I love it so much.
I recognize he's not quite as good of a team player as like my other character Lee, but like he's just so much more fun to play for me.
No, I fucking love it. It keeps me on my toes as a DM because like I have to be prepared for Wolfram to just be like, cool, bye.
You can stop him. It's not like he's gonna like, if you're like, hey, wait a minute. Yeah.
I feel like Raina would be like, wait up, Wolfram, I got little legs. At least my legs are not as tall as yours.
Actually,
go ahead.
well, I was gonna say, actually, as an elf, you're like taller than the humanoid, the tiefling and dwarf of the party.
Yeah, but I'm still not as tall as Wolfram.
Fair. You're like 5'11", maybe 6 foot. You're not,
Wolfram also moves pretty quickly,
Yeah.
just like naturally. He kind of moves like when he like kind of gets it going. He kind of moves in sort of like a jaunt, and he kind of moves like strangely fast. Like he moves faster than it looks like he's moving.
Huh.
Mortimer puts his hands on his knees, does a deep sigh, kind of does one of those like, shit, here we go again.
I'm so sorry, grandfather.
It's all good. He kind of looks back at Tortimer and kind of gives him like a little nod to like come with us, but he does not have to follow.
He will actually.
Does he
Oh,
have
yeah.
the tool sticks that Molly and I have?
He does. His actually has a fishing hook on it, but his is more of like a cane that kind of collapses out, and it has like a large stylized fishing hook as the handle.
Sick.
That's badass.
That is badass.
By the way, Jax, this is your backstory thing. If I'm getting too involved or doing stuff that's detracting from that, please say something and I'll back off.
Oh no, you are all good. This is fantastic. We actually, to be 100% honest with you, I know nothing about the island.
Damn. Let's do this.
The only thing I know is that my child was here and the name of the tavern.
That's okay. In my head, I keep calling it Cheeseburger in Paradise. Because I keep forgetting.
I like mine with lettuce and tomato.
Yes.
I love it.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the character sheet, but I didn't have it saved where I thought I had it saved, but I had it just in case because I knew it would come up. But just
Level 20
eventually.
rogue. Ooh, honestly, I know this is weird, but I have this weird feeling he's a storm sorcerer.
Interesting.
It's based on absolutely nothing other than like the weird things in his hair, but
I don't want to confirm or deny the current relationship between Mortimer and Tortimer.
yeah, no,
You could always ask Mortimer about his
Right.
relationships.
Right. I'm just making an out of character guess. Please do not confirm or deny. We will find out in game. I enjoy being like, I bet it's this. Complete shot in the dark. That's just, I don't know. I like doing that.
No, you're good. You're
Same.
good. I will not reveal anything until it's revealed in game.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, where I had his character sheet stored, because I didn't have it saved, I had it online, it's not fucking cooperating, so I am just going to pull up his class, and then kind of guesstimate on his stats, because I have a good idea what they were, and I doubt that it's going to super come up.
Don't worry. I have a little level 20 storm sorcerer on my phone right now. I can just send you. His name is Raichu.
I love the confidence. His name is Raichu.
Yeah.
Huh. Completely out of character and out of game. Bridget just brought me an organic vegetable juice.
It's that good, huh?
Spinach, kale, apple, cucumber, pear, lemon, celery, and mint. And it's pretty damn good.
Oh, you said organic. My bad.
Yeah. What did you hear?
Orgasmic.
Ah, that sounds good. That's close. Yeah, I get that.
Is that good?
Well, it is good though.
That's
Hell
good.
yeah. You didn't get your veggies.
What's the name brand on it? Well.
It's actually a store brand.
Oh, okay, cool.
Have
King,
you
I
ever
a
been to it?
serious
I don't.
question for you.
Yes.
In the tavern, when Tortimer was piping the pipe, he said, "Wow, Tom's stuff is good."
Yeah.
Now, is Tom a code name? And is Jerry Tom? Or is Tom Jerry?
Hey now.
Damn it.
Tom and Jerry are brothers.
Interesting.
Okay.
No!
You goddamn motherfucker. The power's gone to your head.
It's beautiful.
I thought it would take longer for you to get a god complex being a DM, but it just happened.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm also not.
I
Don't be.
love
It's great.
It's great.
It's so poetically beautiful.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I didn't even catch that. I'm so glad you did.
I'm just gonna warn you guys right now. If I drop out of the call, it's really windy in the apartment, or like around the apartment, and the lights just started flickering a little bit.
Gotcha.
If that happens, assuming that I still have access to the internet, I'll just jump on my phone and I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, cool. I just had to confirm some stuff about, because like I said, his class is not, his actual page is not pulling up, so I had to make sure. So, as you guys are marching, and, you know, Tortimer is kind of, you know, guiding you through, talking to you, telling you about the problems. You guys are headed towards this, like, weird ape infestation where they were trying to set up. And, you hear this like weird like clicking scream, just excuse me, that's hard to do. Followed by this like echoed kind of growling bark, and then the sound of like the very familiar sound of, you know, like a canine of some sort wailing in pain.
Wolfram draws his sword and dashes off towards it.
Yes. I'm going to run and use the restroom real quick. While I do that, can everybody go ahead and... I was going to say roll initiative, and I'll explain the scene. We're about to head into a combat.
Gotcha. Alright. Oh, I've been rolling really bad on initiative lately.
By the way, I don't know if y'all did, but like when the last y'all fought was early in the morning and it's getting closer to night, I think it's, you know, you guys sat around and ate food and had drinks. I think you had a long rest.
Okay. I have not taken a long rest yet. I just took a short rest, but I am okay with that.
Same.
But anybody that wants to take a long... Honestly, Mortimer should take a long rest because he wasn't here, so he doesn't know what resources were used on his character.
Yeah, I'm taking.
So I'd assume you're fresh.
I'm gonna go ahead and take one too.
Okay.
When does
I'm just
your
not hurt.
points comes back?
At a long rest, you get all your spell slots back.
What about his sorcery points?
Sorcery points? Yeah, all of them at the beginning of the day.
Perfect.
Alright, sorry for my weak bladder.
No problem.
Alright. Okay, DM tools, initiative tracker. This is not the right list.
Which one do you use?
5e complete reference.
Oh, okay.
But it's been giving me problems lately, so if you have any suggestions, that would be great.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. Kasark. It's the one that comes up on like Bing when you search it. It's the same one that you know, the TetraCube stat block maker that I use. It's like it's a tab at the top of that.
Gotcha.
It's pretty good. It's been good to me.
What's your initiative thing?
Me?
Uh-huh.
21.
21.
21.
I got a solid 11.
Yeah, I rolled an 11 as well.
Oh no.
I think your dex is higher, so you still go first.
Okay.
So 11 total for you, Driffin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 9 plus a 2.
I got 8 plus 3.
I'm a basic ass bitch.
So you hear these sounds, like obvious sounds of, you know, a fight of some sort, and Wolfram, as you are, you know, charging forward towards the sounds, kind of crashing, you can hear something crashing through the woods, like towards you even.
Okay.
And this like canine made of shadow, about the size of a Rottweiler, kind of blurry, is crashing through the woods. Seems a little disoriented, and you know, every now and again it howls and is looking back as if something is chasing it. Its form begins to solidify as it slows down, noticing you and the party not far behind you. And in front of you is this, like, I'm gonna call it like a Rottweiler, kind of draped in and made up of this black inky void as it shifts in and out of, kind of focus. And more, it growls at you as it stops. It is very clearly an attack, or it's defending itself mode, as more noise of things crashing through the woods come behind it. I'm essentially treating this as a surprise round, but you have a moment to react before the initiative order starts.
Okay. So something has injured these things and is chasing them towards us. So can I make like a quick threat assessment? I don't know what kind of roll that would be, or if it's just obvious.
I'd say it's pretty obvious that like this thing is in danger, and it does not recognize that you. It associates you with the danger. It thinks that you're still dangerous. It cannot separate you from what is chasing it. It is threatened by everything around it, and it is clearly going to fight, regardless of.
Okay. So I need to stop this thing first, so it doesn't run behind me and attack my party members.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up and engage it.
Cool.
Is it my turn? I rolled like an 11.
Yeah, like I said, I'm treating this as like you have a turn before the initiative order starts, since you jolted at the sound of the.
Okay. I will rush this thing, and yeah, I'm gonna try to knock it out. I'm gonna instead of hitting it with my sword, I have my sword drawn. I'm gonna punch it.
Sweet.
All right. That is 15 plus 5, 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Let me roll some beautiful damage. That will be a d6 bludgeoning. That is 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
Okay, so you give this thing you swing pretty well at it, and it seems like you have it lined up pretty good, and you do, but it just manages to like just barely turn what would have been a good hit like in its head to a kind of a grazing blow to its kind of neck and shoulder. You still did damage, but it didn't hit quite like you thought it would.
Okay. Being surprised by this, I'm going to take my second attack.
Yeah.
All right, that is a 17 plus 5, 22.
Yes, that hits.
That's 5 bludgeoning damage. I'm not exactly sure where to hit it now, so.
So you get a good hit in like the side of its head, and it feels really solid. And then it kind of gives way, and then it's solid again, and it's weird. It's this fluctuating state of mass.
Okay. I will say, Wolfram's fists, just for meta purposes, are non-magical. So, I was assuming you are assuming that, but
Yes. But like, don't you get a thing where they are magical in a certain state?
later on, much later on.
That's what I was thinking. Cool.
That is my turn. Yeah, I'll stop there.
So that brings us around to Reyna.
I knew it. Okay.
You skid up to a stop behind Wolfram, and what you see is, Wolfram pulling his fist back from his second strike on this shadowy, kind of amorphous creature that has form yet no form at the same time. It kind of appears to be like a large Rottweiler.
Okay. How close am I to them? Well, they're kind of charging at us, right?
Wolfram has engaged it, so it has stopped moving forward.
Okay.
So when you are within sight. It's because it's not fully night yet. It's dim light. It's not darkness. As far as you can see out with your level of sight, you can stop any distance there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Oh, beautiful! I love it.
And then okay. And then I'm gonna try Frostbite on one of them.
Nice. So is Frostbite a save for me or an attack roll for you?
It's a save roll for you. It is
Okay.
a con save.
Con save?
Mhm.
Cool. What am I trying to beat?
13.
Hello, annoying guy here. I was gonna ask, did you use any sorcery points to speed up mage armor? Or is mage armor a bonus action?
Oh my gosh, never mind. I can't use Frostbite. I forgot it's an action.
You can't. You can if you use quicken spell.
Yeah, that is an option, and you did take Quicken Spell, I think, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, you didn't. You took
I
Twin.
took Twinned and Careful.
Gotcha. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
forgot,
Wait.
so never mind.
Wait. Hold on. Is it okay if we assume that she already cast mage armor on herself, knowing she was going into danger?
Yeah, I was gonna say that is okay because you explicitly are going into danger. I think it's fine to say that hey, I'm
Yeah.
going into the woods to fight some mysterious ape creature, and I'm made
Yeah.
of tissue paper. Maybe I should cast the armor spell.
Okay, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
'cause it lasts for 8 hours.
Yeah.
So.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's a concept.
I realized that in the end it didn't really end up mattering. But yeah,
No, I appreciate
Sorry
you
to be the
catching
annoying
that
guy.
for me.
No, you're not. It's
It's good to keep everybody honest.
yeah. So a 5 does not save.
Nope.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. 6. You take 1d6 cold damage, and you have disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll. It takes before the end of its next turn.
Okay, cool. That's doable. Good job. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. So Mortimer, you come up to a stop behind Reyna as she hurls this bolt of ice at the creature, and it slams into its side and it makes a yelp in front of Wolfram.
Okay. Refresh my memory real quick. Are we close enough to see the things that are behind it?
It has not made itself apparent yet. Whatever is behind it.
Okay. Did I see it stop before Wolfram engaged? Did I see it stop and kind of get defensive and see that it's in a life or death threatened I will attack anything phase?
It is. Wolfram pretty much made that pretty apparent. Wolfram read that and engaged it based on that base is what I'm. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I didn't know if Mortimer had seen that. Perfect. Okay, so I am just going to use all of my movement to try to get past them. I'm going to get to the other side of this thing.
Cunning action dash.
Let me check.
I mean, you can do that. That is something you can do as a rogue. You can move twice your movement speed as a bonus action, and then theoretically, if you need more, you could use your action.
Because of frostbite, what is the what does frostbite do other than
It
damage?
gives disadvantage on weapon attacks.
Until your next turn. Its next turn.
That's
Is it
good.
only the first one? Okay.
Huh?
Is it only the first
it
one,
only-
or is it attacks period?
It says until the on the next attack roll, it makes before the end of its next turn.
So it
it's-
is just the first one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just the first one that it makes. Okay. But you can get past this thing with your dash, but it will get an opportunity attack as you run past it.
All right, let's do it.
Cool. Lucky for you, Reyna made it have disadvantage on this attack.
Oh yeah, that's its reaction.
What is its plus to hit? There we go. So you go sprinting past this thing, trying to set up, kind of behind it, I assume. And as you get near it, it instinctively kind of reaches out to snap at you and does a 7 hit.
Nope.
Okay, so it. Oh no, wait! I have to see if it crit fails. Yeah, that was lower, but it wasn't a crit fail. Cool. So yeah, it tries to snap at you, but it just took a bolt of ice to the face, and Wolfram has decked it in the head twice, basically. So it's not in its full attention.
Can I flavor just for fun?
Yeah.
Mortimer is fucking dashing like Naruto fast. Like he's going fast as shit. And he doesn't look like he could move that fast. But anyway, he goes dashing by, and as he's dashing by, the wolf Rottweiler, the dog, tries to snap out at him, and Wolfram grabs it around the head with one arm, but only long enough to keep it from biting him.
Oh, I love it.
That.
I
And
can
as
imagine
Oh, go ahead.
Mortimer running past going, I'm fast as fuck, boy!
You want to see some real speed, bitch?
As
I'm
he's
sorry.
running by and the mouth reaches out to bite, he kind of steps to the side and he's like, "Easy, boy, easy."
I love it.
And I'm going to end my turn. I'm going to be kind of set up in a way where I can swing away from the Rottweiler. I'm going to have my shoulder to one side and the shoulder to the side of where the thing is approaching.
I gotcha. That makes sense to me.
I'm paying attention to where the thing is coming from. But I can have peripheral on everything.
Gotcha. So,
Uh-oh.
Tortimer has taken his cane up and is holding it kind of in a rapier stance, and is kind of slightly behind Wolfram, and he says
Awesome.
with a flourish, greater friends one could never ask for. Attack and defense. Sorry, I didn't have this plan, so I'm kind of off the doming it. He says, greater friends no one could have asked for. I can see each of us has our back. Huzzah, and here for the win. And Mortimer and Wolfram get 7 temporary hit points.
Oh, awesome. I have lost my phone. I do not know what I did with it. But I will add that as soon as I can. There it is. Yes.
So, Mortimer, just in case you're not aware, you have 7 hit points before you start taking any damage to your actual health.
Okay, yeah, I just added 7 temp HP.
Cool, perfect. With that, I did not have a picture ready, and I was supposed to. Mortimer, you feel the ground tremor at your feet as dust and rocks begin to be kicked up. And come here, picture. There it is. That's the one I want. So dust, dirt, and rocks begin to fly at your feet as this thing burrows up out of the ground and makes that same screeching, blood-curdling, yell, clicking noise thing that you heard earlier. And it swings one of its weird, sharp talons at you, Mortimer.
Oh, hell yeah.
Does a 9 hit?
Nope.
Okay. As it misses with its first attack, it brings its claw back around for does a 13 hit.
You just missed by 2.
Perfect. Cool. So it's kind of comes out into the dim light and is a little disoriented to see more than its prey fucking around out here, and misses both of its attacks on you. Next up is Wolfram.
Alright, Wolfram seeing this is going to make a decision. Wolfram grabs for his hood, pulls it up, and enters a rage.
Oh, beautiful.
You just hear a snarl as he pulls it down. And first things first, I would like to grab this dog thing that is in front of me, and I want to hurl it behind me so that it can run off in that direction. Because the rest of my party is, kind of on the other side of it. So I'm gonna like throw it over my shoulder in the opposite direction.
Cool. Just make a strength check for me. Just a general strength check.
Can I justify an athletic since this is essentially wrestling?
Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. That's perfect.
It's pretty mechanically. I would probably say it's pretty similar to a shove. So I'm just okay. Athletics. Okay. I have advantage. That is a. All right, that's pretty high. That's a 25.
Yeah. So you grab this thing up by its scruff and kind of toss it behind you, and it slides on its butt a little bit as it's it has that like cartoon Scooby-Doo screeching to a stop kind of stance, and you manage to yeet it a good 10-15 feet behind you, because that was a pretty damn good check. You were fully prepared for what you were doing.
I rolled a 19, so I think that was almost as good as I could have done. Yeah, that's my bonus action, and yeah, I'm just gonna move up into this thing's grill.
Cool, perfect.
And no, okay, I'm gonna end my turn there.
Cool. So, Driffin, it's your turn, and you see Wolfram yeet this like weird shadowy dog mass back behind him as this fucking bug turkey drills up out of the ground and is screaming at everyone and tried to hit Mortimer.
I'm actually going to take an interesting direction in this one.
Please.
Alright, so Driffin uses Speak with Animals.
All right.
And
is that an action? Sorry.
That is a full action, yes.
Okay.
I want to tell this little scruffy looking dog that just got thrown to run as far away as it can.
Nice.
Cool. I like that. Can you just for me, just because, I just want to see how it's delivered, can you make a persuasion roll for me?
All right. Okay. That is a 9 plus 2, 11.
Okay. So that was your action.
Yeah, that was a full action.
Do you
I'm
have...
trying to get.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm trying to get it away from the fight.
Yeah. Do you have anything for a bonus action?
I can cast Hunter's Mark on the thing, and then
You did already cast a spell.
Ah,
Yeah.
you can't cast 2 in a single.
Not.
You can, but it has to be a cantrip.
Yeah, not
Okay.
2 spell slot ones.
Okay, then I will. I guess that ends my turn.
Okay.
No.
So
Don't you have a ranger thing that you can do that's a bonus action? Or am I confused about that? I'm probably confused about it. Don't worry about me. I know your ranger build is kind of complicated, so...
Yeah, it's getting a little weird. It'll be okay though.
yeah, I think we have it just about sorted out though. It's just the fact that like some of the standard stuff is not great, and then the optional stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
So it comes around to this shadow dog's turn, and it's gone. It just dust cloud. It did not have to, it didn't need much to tell it, y'all were on its side. Somebody, somebody punched it, not knowing what was going on, and then immediately yeeted it out of the, out of the combat when he saw what was going on, and this thing is going to take its opportunity to fucking run. You told it in its language, get the fuck out of here. It got the fuck out of here.
Cool.
That will bring it around to Raina's turn.
Okay. Okay, how far away is this thing?
It's a little bit behind where the dog was, maybe 5 or 10 feet further away from you.
Okay, did we determine exactly how far? I can't remember, I'm sorry.
35 feet. I'm going to say 35 feet.
Okay. I just need that for some of my...
Yeah,
Thanks.
no, I know. You're a spellcaster. I'm assuming you're spellcaster, you're taking the typical station of spellcaster, which is back of the party, behind the meat walls.
Yeah.
Also, when Driffin did... actually, let me... Okay, so speak with animals, basically, it doesn't, specify how the communication works, just that basically, for the duration, you and the animals that you speak with can understand each other to a degree, based on their intelligence. So I think instinctively through the magic you speak what the beast would, would understand. And it, you hear it as your native language.
Mm-hmm.
So, what it kind of surprises you when you tell this thing to run. It comes out as this almost echoed growl that's very canine wolf-like.
I like it.
I'm gonna hit this thing with Sacred Flame.
Ooh, fuck it up.
Boom, boy.
You need a Dex save throw, please.
Dex saving throw.
Mhm.
Does a 14 succeed?
Damn. Yeah,
Okay.
just barely.
Does the Sacred Flame? I can't ever remember. Is that one a cantrip?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it doesn't have
it does. Yeah. Sacred Flame is great though because you can't benefit from cover, so that that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. My thought process was it was like the only one that I have 60 feet worth of range and not like 120 feet with Chaos Bolt. So I was like,
No. Anything within that, you can reach it.
yeah, I know. But like, I didn't want to hit everybody else with Chaos Bolt. I don't know if I can.
Chaos Bolt is a ranged attack, so you only hit what you want to hit. It's not an area of effect.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you can
I
use Chaos
think.
Bolt if you want. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's a ranged attack. The only problem with ranged attack spells is there's no half damage, and even if you miss, it still uses the spell slot.
Yeah. So, Sacred Flame, and then... let's see. I'm gonna move
And
up.
you... Oh, sorry.
I'm probably gonna use like 15 feet of my movement. Well, probably 20. Let's do 20.
To be 15 feet away from it.
Yeah. Can I still do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless your attack is a movement, you can move then attack then move. You know, whatever you want to do.
Okay, and then I still have a bonus action.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on myself.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
Fun.
Raina, I will remind you, I think this has come up before, it's just useful to know. When you cast Dragon's Breath on yourself, you can use your action that same turn to do a breath weapon attack. In case you didn't know.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to it till next time, though.
Yeah, of course.
Well, if that's gonna be your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Mortimer, you're up.
Sweet. All right. So how close is Tortimer to me?
About 10 feet away, slightly behind Wolfram. Kind of behind and to the left, or to the right of Wolfram.
Okay. And now you said his hair is wet. Does his skin look wet too?
Right now, yes.
Okay.
Kind of
So-
like he's glistening.
Sweet. This is going to sound really weird. Can I extract moisture from his hand?
Um,
Can you
well,
tell me?
here's a question. Yeah, what are you doing, dude?
In order to cast Ice Dagger, I have to be like touching water or like something wet. As long as I have a single drop of something, I can use Ice Dagger.
It's a material component. I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I just had to make sure you weren't like create
Shape
water. Yeah, like shape water or create water by sucking it from,
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna vampire my child.
I just had to make
Water
sure.
elemental of my son's hair.
But yeah, that's
man.
perfect. That's doable, yeah.
Can I say something that I'm imagining right now? Not that I expect it to happen, but what I think would happen when Mortimer does this?
Yeah.
What was that?
I'm imagining Mortimer does the old coin behind the ear trick, but he pulls a ice dagger.
That's awesome.
Hell
love that.
yeah, that's how we do it.
I love that.
That
so
is such a bad. The death energy is off the charts.
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna throw this ice dagger I just got from behind his ear at the turkey thing.
Okay. Do I need to make a deck save then, or only if it hits?
Let me read that. I don't think you get affected.
You know, I am right up on it. Ice knife, I think explodes.
On hit or miss, the shard explodes. Shit.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey man, I can eat that shit.
The target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only creature within 5 feet, so I would not worry about it.
Also, he currently has 7 temporary hit points.
Right. Also, this is a ranged spell attack. Can he get his sneak attack on this?
Yes, yeah, because a physical thing is striking the enemy.
Okay.
Okay, what's the?
So that's a D10. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I was just asking, what's the sneak attack damage?
2d6.
Yes, right now it's 2d6.
Plus your 1d10 for the spell.
Yeah. I just rolled a 5 for that. Now I'm rolling the 2d6.
Did
you
roll a
already
hit?
roll a hit?
You know what? No, I rolled a 7.
What's your
Oh,
spell?
man.
What's your spell modifier?
It should be your proficiency plus your intelligence.
Yes, I believe so. I can't actually pull it up to look at it right now because, like I said, my D&D Beyond is pitching a fucking fit.
No,
Yeah.
I just used
What
D&D
is-
Beyond to
what-
roll the hit. It was a 3 plus 4.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but that's still...
It still blows up, so that's still 2d6. Just 2d6 damage.
Yes.
But
that is a 4 plus 2.
it means that it'll have to make a dex save.
It definitely failed because it rolled
Sorry.
a 2.
I rolled a 15. So I succeed. Okay, yeah, 2d6 cold damage to it, and I avoided it. Yes.
It was a 2 plus 4.
All right, 6 cold damage. That's not bad. I like to imagine you throw the dagger, it explodes on its, like, hard carapace, but like the frost spreads out from it on it, so it still takes some damage, and we're from like fucking bobs and weaves out of the way. I guess.
Yeah.
Better.
Like the knife glances across its hard shell, and it doesn't seem to have a lot of effect, but then you see the frost spread to its soft flesh.
Yeah, well, the dagger explodes
Yeah.
on impact, I think. Nice.
So with that,
Hell.
that brings it around to Tortimer's turn. And using his cane, holding it by the large stylized hook, he kind of swings it around like a what's is it conductor? The person
Yeah.
that does the music with the wand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
conductor. Yeah.
And he says at it, I wouldn't sleep with your mother if I was half drunk, pissed in the back of an alley. And it's...
Wow.
Vicious mockery.
Yes. Has to make a wisdom save, and it's not good at that.
did we already talk about this as a house rule? I don't remember if we talked about this here, but did we talk about what was it in this game that we talked about? If you use vicious mockery and the insult is good, and everybody agrees the insult is good, it deals double damage. I think that might have been a game I ran. I might be confused.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about that, but I like it.
I do too.
I liked that insult. Well, it's because okay. So my reason for that is that vicious mockery is one of the weakest cantrips, and the best way to make it good is to actually have to come up with good insults, but it deals crit damage.
I like it.
I like it.
Okay, hell yeah.
I agree.
Let's carry it over then. Yeah, I think that was my Minds of Fandelver game I ran.
So, with that in mind, this thing looks deeply confused, but also very hurt. Like, emotionally. It's not even sure why it's hurt emotionally.
It's like, I didn't want to sleep with you anyway, but that still stung.
It's like, dude, that wasn't cool. Doing some threat assessment, it is going to leap forward at you, Wolfram, and Mortimer, if you so wish, you are, like, the closest to it, so you can get an opportunity attack.
But it didn't move. I'm standing directly in front of it.
I thought you were,
I ended my turn
Nope.
directly in front of it.
You are correct. You are correct. That is my bad.
That's okay. Yeah, Mortimer just threw a ranged attack at it, so he is not within 5 feet, I don't believe.
No, I think you said Tortimer was about 10 feet away from us when my turn started.
Yeah, because Tortimer's, like, slightly behind you, Wolfram. Like, behind and to the right.
Okay.
So, it is going to kind of click its claws together and plunge them at your chest, Wolfram. If I can keep my fucking dice on the table. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
And then... Does an 8 hit?
Nope.
Okay, so you take 6 piercing damage.
Gotcha. Let me go ahead. Alright.
And that brings it around to your turn, actually, Wolfram.
Alright. Wolfram snarls at this thing as it cuts across his chest. Comes in, takes his sword, and just cleaves into this thing, trying to, cleaves into its arm, like, this is mine now. Alright, I'm gonna Reckless, so that is with advantage. I didn't need the advantage, but that is, let's see, 6 plus 13, 19.
That hits.
Alright. Let me find my normal D10. Okay, that is... God damn it, I can never remember what my modifiers are. Plus 6, so that's 10 slashing damage.
Woo!
I think that... No, wait, that can't be right. No, it's just... Hold on. I did my math wrong here. 3 plus 2... Oh, it's only 9, my mistake. Yeah, 9 slashing damage.
That's still a shit ton of damage.
Thank you.
And that was just your first attack, right?
Right, so... I don't have extra attack yet. I'm using the special mechanic for my subclass.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
it doesn't work with the sword. It's only when he's punching shit that he gets to... Basically, the way I imagine it is when he's, like, comes up and he's, like, punching stuff, I imagine, like, a haymaker, the whole 1-2.
Yeah, I
And-
like it.
But yeah, that's why he can attack more when he only attacks with his fist. But yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. So, that brings it around to Driven.
Is this thing technically a large creature?
Da, 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 da.
Oh, you got Giant Slayer?
We'll see.
No, wait, you're a Beastmaster.
I am a Beastmaster, but give me a
No,
minute.
it is medium.
Oh,
Awesome. I'm going to cast Ensnaring Strike on myself and then make an attack.
Oh, beautiful. Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to attack with my bow because I'm at a range. So let's see if I can get this thing to take some nice damage over time. All right. So
hell
then
yeah.
9 plus 5. That's 14. Does 14 hit?
14 does not hit.
Oof. That's tough. Alrighty then.
But
Dang,
luckily,
sorry, bro.
doesn't Ensnaring Strike go off the next time you do hit, though?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
The next
you'll
time I
still
hit a
have it.
creature, so I still have the effect, I just have to actually hit it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Cool. Reyna, that brings it around to you.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Have we seen this thing? This thing has only cut people with the arms, right?
Yeah, it's tried to slash and stab. It's sharp.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if this matters to you, but you watched it tunnel up out of the earth.
Okay. Trying to decide what to use.
You remember you have a Dragon's Breath active, so you can use your action to breathe. I think. Is it your action or your bonus action?
It's my action.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you do have that active.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide whether or not to do acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
I mean, all of them sound fucking awesome. What flavor do you think is what do you like? Squeeze a lemon into your mouth? If that's true, then it should be lightning. You know,
That could also be acid, though.
that could be acid. Yeah.
Just a
I
volley
don't know.
of citric acid flooding toward the enemy.
I love that.
You pop a mint in your mouth and you do cold.
That is so funny.
She actually carries a Pez dispenser with a randomized assortment of different flavors.
This reminds me of the Congalala from Monster Hunter.
Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah.
Fire.
Fire?
Fire, hell yeah. What?
That's what
You got a
happens when you roll
jalapeno?
a D6, so.
Habanero time.
Yes. Ooh. I'm gonna move first.
Okay.
So you don't fuck Wolfram up?
Yeah. Wait. I
Okay.
would do.
It-
Hold on.
Because fire is a cone, right?
Yeah, it's a 15-foot
Yes.
cone. But give me one
You
second.
just have to get off to the side of it. You know, kind of get behind it and off to the side.
Yeah, you can angle perfectly fine. You just have to use that movement.
I can?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say I can use careful with the sorcery point.
You don't have to worry about that. I
Yeah.
think we're okay.
Yeah, save
Okay.
your sorcery points. You can move like, and you
Yeah.
don't even have to get close to it or anything. Just you're 15 feet, moving to where you are within 15 feet of it, and you're not catching Wolfram. I think that's easy. You can guide that. You can judge that rather. Sorry.
Okay. You have to make a dex saving throw.
Does an 8 save? It does not. Okay, that's a lot of dice. I don't like how many dice you just threw in that damn thing.
I like it.
That's 13 fire damage.
Oh!
Wolfram can feel the heat blistering off of this thing as he's only a couple of inches away from this column of flame.
Yes.
it makes a croaking noise as it is engulfed, and like a column of flame engulfs it, and all you can see for a second is a silhouette as you just spit this roaring, the smell of hot tar and magma rolls forth with your breath, and what's left is this like barely standing charred, like its shell went from this deep blue purple to a solid black, like you have charred it over. It's barely standing.
Hell yeah.
That brings it around to You are done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that brings it around to Mortimer.
Holy hell.
Spicy.
I tell you, them fucking spellcasters, man.
Can I just like poke it and kill it?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to it. Fuck it up.
Let's see. Looking at my actions real quick. yeah, I'm just gonna run up and unarmed strike it. I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
I love it.
All right, you do have a -1 though, so
Oh, I also just rolled a 5.
Dang it.
Swing and miss.
Yeah, 5 doesn't hit, unfortunately.
yeah. I should probably mention your unarmed strike also deals 0 damage.
Huh. Well, it's 1 plus my strength modifier. Wait, yeah, you're right. It's -1, so yeah.
That sucks.
That's fun.
I will say some tables rule that it can't be less than 1, and I'm okay with that. But
Yeah,
we can do that.
I think not less than 1, because like if you hit, what you mean? Somebody just punched me in the jaw and it did nothing,
I punched him and it made the squeaky hammer sound effect.
I could see a heavily armored enemy taking a punch and not being affected, but otherwise, no.
Well, that's what AC is for.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But if they get through the AC, I kind of agree. I think they should be able to deal some damage.
Get that, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess punching heavy armor through the AC just kind of puts a dent in it.
Oh, yeah. It works. So who's up, Tortimer?
Yes. And what Tortimer does is he just walks up and tries to shank this fucking thing with the spike on the end of his cane.
Hell yeah.
He tries, but he misses, unfortunately. Fuck.
Ooh.
Okay, I've got a flavor reason for why this might be happening. Wolfram is raging. He's moving around and swinging his sword wildly, so they're trying to approach, but they can't quite get in.
Yeah, I like it. They're trying to duck around and they can't really find purchase.
Yeah.
So that brings it around to its turn, and it is going to
It has advantage on me.
Excuse me, yes.
I am reaping what I've sowed.
A 19 and a 22. Does the 22 hit?
Yeah, both hit.
Okay. And then the 10 does not hit, and 19 plus 5, 24. So 22 and 24.
Damage?
No, to hit. I was all four. That was all 4 of my dice. for its.
Oh, it has 4 attacks.
No, it has 2 attacks, but they were at advantage.
Right. Okay.
So that will be 12 piercing damage
All right.
as it swings into you. I think you only take 11 of it though. And then
Okay,
whatever
take-
barbarians have.
Yeah. Okay, so it comes down, it's burnt, but I guess it like screeches out or something and just brings down these 2 blades and cuts an X into Wolfram's chest.
Oh, I love it.
Bad stars.
And with that, that is Wolfram's turn.
Wolfram doesn't like that it's done this. Wolfram snarls at it and comes at it like an animal. And I attack it with Reckless. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, that is 1, 2. That is 13 slashing damage. As I bring this my blade down, trying to sever one of its arms.
You manage to land really neatly in the shoulder area, trying to sever its arms, and you aren't prepared for how weak the flesh actually is, and you manage to actually like cleave all the way down through its chest and come out at the back hip, and you just kind of split this thing in half, like diagonally.
Yeah, I hope I get splattered with like ichor and stuff.
Yes,
Wolfram just lets out a puff of breath.
you are splattered with abnormally hot blood, as it literally has had its inside boiled 2 turns ago.
I'll fucking
Oh,
say.
right.
All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
And as its 2 halves fall to the ground, we are out of initiative order.
I would like to grab one of his claws, please.
Why?
Because it's starting to get dark, and I'm going to light it so that everybody can see.
Oh boy.
It's a replacement chicken wing.
I
I
love
like it. Okay. So,
It's kind of a weapon too.
yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
mean, kinda, yeah. This is almost Dark Souls-esque now.
do me a favor and make a dex check, just a straight up and down dex check for me. Roll a d20 plus your dex mod.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. 14.
This is pretty sharp. You prick your finger on it at first. I'm not going to make you take any damage, but that was basically one of those that you can't fail unless you explicitly fail. It's just, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
That was just to see how badly, it's sharp. You maybe take a cloth and wrap it around the portion that you want to hold, and you're able to take a dagger and kind of jam it in the joint and pop this claw loose.
Cool.
So you now have an improvised torch.
Yay!
Why did
Hell
anyone?
yeah.
Why did anyone ever put torches in packs?
Yeah, we can just cast light on one of the torches that we have.
When would that be?
So Tortimer, with leaning on his cane, is kind of squatted, looking at the remains of this creature, and man, guess that explains those weird ghost dog sightings we've been having. I thought it was just a fairy tale.
Wolfram pulls down his hood and the darkness recedes from his face. He wipes his blade on his cloak and sheathes the sword.
I love it. All right, well, didn't expect that. Cool, I guess. Are we chill to keep going? Like, what the hell?
I can shoot fight.
Alrighty then.
Let me expend one of my rages.
Well, I guess this way, and he begins to guide you all back through the woods again. And as he does, you notice that it becomes you've probably traveled almost 2 miles inland at this point, and roughly. And the forest begins to kind of recede from a tropical forest into more like bamboo, large bushes and weeds. And another 30, 40 minutes goes by as, it becomes more and more solid bamboo, just canopies and such. And Tortimer holds his hand out to stop the party. Raises one finger up with that same hand, bringing it to his mouth in a shushing motion, and he points, and off in the distance, it's very clearly visible some kind of ramshackle old shacks, like used to be homes, settlements. They're very primitive, probably 50 yards off in the distance, and it's, like I said, this is kind of a bamboo forest. It's sprung up. It's kind of hard to see through, but you can just make it out in the distance. And whispering, he draws you in and he says, last we came out here, he's whispering, but, last we came out here, man, there was this big, angry old silverback, I think. I don't know. It was white, and it was big, and it was angry, and it attacked us the moment we stepped over the threshold of this old town, whatever it used to be. So just, be on guard. That's all I got for you.
Wolfram just kind of nods.
Does anybody got any plans about how to do this? Because,
I step out and kill him.
You know what? That's fair enough. So I guess, yeah, let's just go. And Tortimer seems very apprehensive. It doesn't seem like he's done a lot of fighting. He seems confident, but not well versed.
You're gonna get through this, brother.
Mortimer kind of looks at Tortimer, and he goes, "It's okay, son. If you're a little nervous, I have a few tricks up my sleeve." And his black eye kind of fills up with fog a little bit, and then it clears back up into his black eye.
I fucking love that so much. All right. So, how do you guys want to approach this? This is... Bless you.
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's a sneeze. It happens.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
How do you guys want to approach this? This is me giving you the option to approach this differently than, however Tortimer would guide,
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, if we're talking about just purely marching order, I think I would probably have to be in front. But if you guys have like another plan of approach, or hell, if you want to use Wolfram as a distraction, like I'm open to anything.
I was gonna say, if we could sneak around and investigate, if we're about to get caught, I can just cast Fog Cloud and then we can kind of run away.
Okay. Sorry, Wolfram is just very... Okay, you know that old commercial that inexplicable commercial that used to come on at like 3 a.m.? Head on, apply directly to the forehead?
Oh my god.
I think that is Wolfram's personality.
Head on, apply sword directly to the forehead.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I'm good with sneaking around.
Cool.
I'll follow your lead, grandfather.
Alright. So, we see the shack in the distance. Are there other buildings, or is it just that one?
There's a collection of buildings. It's hard to make out exactly how many, but if you had to guess, maybe 7 or 8. It's a small village settlement. It looks like it... you would assume it's probably like where people would gather to trade, have communal dinners, that kind of thing.
Okay. Is there one close by that's not the one that he mentioned that was attacked by the silverback gorilla that is like nearby that we can kind of stay hidden until we have to get to the door?
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding what you mean.
Oh no, you're good. So where the collection of houses are, can we hide in the brush until we get close enough to one of them and then kind of like do like a couple yard dash to get to the door?
Yeah, that's perfect. Just to explain a little bit more, they were attacked by, what Tortimer describes as like a big angry silverback, kind of when they crossed the threshold, and also of this like town. So it wasn't one specific building.
Okay. Okay.
And to answer the second part of your question, there's enough brush to you think sneak around. I would ask for a party stealth check, but you can...
All right, got excited.
No, you're good. You can. It's definitely feasible. You see enough brush that you think you could do it if you do it successfully.
Sweet. Let's do it. Let's try to go to one of the houses.
All right, stealth check.
Yep. Everybody make a stealth check.
Oh,
Group stealth check.
19.
Don't worry, we can help each other.
really hope you can help me.
What's
Yes,
Holy shit.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. So Morty rolled a 19.
I rolled a 15.
Oh, nice.
So as long
So-
as half of us succeed, I think.
Griffin just turns invisible. I rolled a 18 plus 4.
Hell yeah. Where did he go?
You don't know where Driffin went. All you know is that a bush shook very slightly nearby.
Wolfram sniffs the air and he says, "I cannot even smell him. Nice touch."
So with those rolls, you are able to sneak this last 50 yards or so, and you get pretty close. Like you could probably walk the last 5 feet up to a building, one of these old houses, and they are pretty, ancient, decrepit. Like they're down to the foundation in some places, but it seems like there's been some kind of I don't know how else to say it, but like jerry-rigged repairs. Some torn down branches and bamboo propping up fallen roofs and walls that look more recent. And even to the point that coming from, let's say this is like a semicircle type encampment, and there's about nine or 10 of these buildings. The few on the very edges have no repairs, but as it gets more towards the center of this semicircle, you see, these more apparent fresh repairs that are kind of made with, these impromptu materials. And you do hear commotion, not a lot, but just like the sounds of movement, leaves rustling, floors creaking as a lot of weight moves across them, coming from those center buildings.
Alright guys, do you want to investigate one of the outer buildings first, or do we want to go straight into the commotion and then maybe scope things out after?
I know what Wolfram would want to do, but I'll trust you guys' judgment if you would like to be a little more cautious.
I think caution is the better way to go here.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we go towards the commotion, we could theoretically get the drop on them, but if we want to investigate the other buildings first, I wouldn't see a problem with that. But I will also say that if we deal with the problem first, get the drop on them, it'll be a lot easier and safer for us to investigate the building. So I'm good either way.
Yeah, let's get the drop of them, because God forbid we try to go into this building, and then something snaps, and they all hear it.
Yeah, then they'd get the drop on us, yeah. Alright, yeah. Let's sneak up to the commotion building.
Well, I was gonna say it would actually work really well because Jax being, or Mortimer being a rogue, you get sneak attack.
Yeah. That's true. Alright, so we gonna sneak up and investigate?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me. And I am okay with letting the stealth roll, because you guys haven't, like... there's no significant stoppage. You stopped and were like, for a few seconds, basically.
Can I roll
Yeah,
again?
things haven't changed.
The party succeeds as a
Okay.
whole. Yeah. So there, the centermost building is the largest building. Not by a lot, but you can tell a difference. There's not a lot of commotion coming from it. It seems like maybe there's someone or something in the 2 or 3 buildings around it to the left and right. Just moving around in there. It doesn't sound like a whole lot, but like it's enough that on these ancient, ramshackle, impromptu repairs, you notice, you hear creaking and stuff. On the look through, I'm assuming someone's going to try and look inside the centermost.
Yeah.
So, inside there, kind of on its back, you do see this huge lump of, just muscle and fur with its back towards you, and it's humanoid-ish. It definitely fits the script of, some sort of big angry gorilla. And it appears to be napping, maybe? It has its back towards you.
Right. I guess we try to get inside.
Okay. So it's not hard. It's just like there's no lock or anything. It's just a like a straw thatched door. But I will ask for a stealth roll, another stealth roll for this specifically.
Okay. How do we want to approach this? Are there what you said? There's windows and stuff like that.
Yes, no glass panes, but like cutouts, that serve as windows.
What would you think of positioning Reyna and Driffin outside the windows so they can get shots off at them, sending Wolfram in on point, and I'm not exactly sure how we want to handle how Mortimer and Tortimer want to handle their stuff, but I'm kind of putting it like a, I don't know, like battle plan out. What do you guys think of something like that?
I would personally be okay with that because I just got a 17, so they won't notice me. Right.
Hell yeah! So you're hiding out one of the windows.
Yeah.
So you're hiding out towards one of the windows.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say there's probably there's 2 good windows that you could get that through. So I think one for Driffin and one for Reyna. Yeah, that's reasonable.
That's fair.
I got a 9.
On a stealth roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but the whisper caught me so off guard because it came through my headphones, and I'm like, "Who the heck is whispering at me?"
Let me get a stealth too.
Griffin's 15 total.
I have a 15 again, 11 plus 4.
Cool.
Did you say how many of these things are in here that we see?
Just this one.
Just this one. Okay.
It is large though. It is literally a large creature. That is its size category.
Okay.
It's a Raja.
I'll approach from behind, trying to be quiet, and I'll kind of look through the window and nod at Reyna and Driffin, Mortimer, are you with me? Are you coming in with Wolfram?
I
Or are
wasn't
you like on
sure,
the roof?
I wasn't sure what Tortimer and I were doing.
Yeah, man.
Tortimer says, "Hey man, I'll follow the lead wherever you think I'll be good."
Yeah, what do you wanna do? Do you wanna be in a window with one of them, or do you wanna in range, or do you wanna come in behind Wolfram with your hammer? Like,
I rolled a 9.
all right.
So
Well, how we could play it is me and Wolfram, or you and Wolfram go in, and you like step on a creaky board right when we come up behind it. We don't have to do that, but that is one way we could play that.
yeah, that's
Before
fine.
any of
It can
this
be kind of
happens,
like
though.
the distraction for the first blow.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
I mean, it really is however you want to do it. Like if you want to be at a window, if you want to be in the like climb up in the fucking rafters, like
no, that's fine. I have a dagger. I can go in with you.
okay. We also have a hammer.
We're in a small space, so I wouldn't use the hammer.
Goblin
Okay.
Slayer rules.
Yeah, I
Gotcha,
like
gotcha. I'm using a gigantic sword anyway, so any walls, rafters, or floors that get in the way are just gonna have to get out of the
Move.
way.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're gonna have to get out of the way.
So this thing is a large size, which means it's like 10 feet or bigger. I believe I have that category correct, right?
Yeah.
And this
It weighs
build,
thousands of pounds. Yeah.
yeah, this kind of building is like been reserved for it. You can tell because it is so large. So you do have some room in this building. It's taken the building that will fit it.
Yeah. It's a big boy. A good example of something that is a large creature, think like a horse. Like, weighs it weighs over 1,500 pounds.
Okay.
I want to
Those
know
large-
as an arrow trained on this thing.
Oh, yeah. Should we go ahead and roll initiative and just, like, surprise around this thing? Unless if it is alerted by the stealth roll.
No, I think. Actually, I'm dumb. I have to make make a roll.
It does have a passive perception that you could use since it's asleep, if you want. It would just be 10 plus its wisdom, but since it is asleep, you could give it disadvantage, and that's just -5 for passive.
Okay, so what happens is you guys set up at the windows. Mortimer and Tortimer kind of flanking you, Wolfram, as you creep in, and there just so happens to be a twig right in Mortimer's footpath, and it snaps, and it seems like it almost echoes. Everyone's still for a moment, and then this mass, continues to snore as its back heaves and its chest. It stopped for a second, but you don't think it really noticed. It's too dead asleep.
That was great. That's good. That's good. All right.
Yeah, we can roll initiative.
All right.
7.
That is. God damn, I'm rolling a lot of those. 13, I think. I think I have a +2.
What did you say yours was, Mortimer?
17.
Cool.
$12 for Griffin.
Now, Griffin, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Wait, never mind. I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to say, if it had noticed us, you were holding your arrow already drawn, you could count that as holding an action.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay, so, I mean, you guys basically get a surprise round on this thing. First up in the initiative order is Mortimer.
And it's back. You will get sneak attack if you hammer blow it. Sorry, I had my.
Focus hammer. Okay. Let's do
Sorry, I'm having lunch now, so I'm eating and I keep putting my my mic up so you don't hear me chew. Hopefully.
That's okay. Yeah, I haven't been hearing you. I'm gonna smack him with a roguish hammer.
Nice.
18 plus 2, unnatural 20.
That fucking hits.
You have advantage because you're unseen at this point.
Yes, you do. So go ahead and roll that that second d20 just to see if you get that natural 20.
2 plus 2. That's a 4.
Okay. The first one does hit, though.
Perfect. Okay. So I got a 5 plus my 2d6.
Plus whatever your. Yeah, it's the D8 plus your Dex plus your 2d6.
Yep, so that's 12 damage right off the bat.
Damn, that's
Damn.
nice.
What
Motherfucker!
What do you do with the hammer that makes it deal the extra damage?
Alright, so he does like a Monster Hunter charge swing.
Oh my lord, I love it.
Airing. And as it comes down, it's a larger version of the toy that Tortimer had. It kind of comes out and is like more in the shape of a fist than the little doll shape that it was before, and it just kind of smacks this thing.
Nice.
I love it.
Um,
That's fucking awesome.
So, you know, as you slam your fucking hammer down on this thing, you smack it in the back of the head, basically. It is not happy with that. You have awoken it, but you can see it. It's basically rolled on its back with its head flailing around like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Mm.
And that brings it around to Tortimer.
We are seen now, so I don't know if we still get advantage. Unless if it's prone. Has it not had a turn yet? It's still laying on the ground?
Yes, it is still laying on the ground. And
Alright.
Tortimer, because it's flailing around, surprised it can't figure out what the fuck is going on. Tortimer, trying to stab it with his, sharpened cane, misses. That brings it around to you, Wolfram.
He should have advantage if it's prone, right?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Fuck.
No, if you're within 5 feet and they're prone, I believe you have advantage with melee.
Yes, and he's standing right over it, which... That does... He does manage to with a kind of a sickening, like, funk sound, slam the point into one of its 4 shoulders.
Oh yeah, it's got that many arms? It's got 4 arms?
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's badass.
Spider monkey.
And that does bring it around to Wolfram.
Alright. Seeing them come in, I'm imagining they Mortimer fucking hits it really good in the head and it's like trying to get up. And Tortimer comes in and stabs it. And Wolfram just walks forward and basically like does a kind of underhand like stab, like he's trying to stab it in the gut. That's not very good. That is not very good at all. Do I have advantage because it's on the ground?
Yes, it is still prone, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's much better. 21 total.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. I'm gonna sword this thing. Okay, 6. Okay, 9. 9 I guess stabbing damage in this case because I'm stabbing it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right, that's my turn.
Cool. So you guys are not going to believe this. Well, you probably will because you all set up a... Like, I love how when sometimes the dice reflect the reality because everyone is before this thing in initiative order. Driffin, you're up.
So I just wanted to say, Driffin,
Yeah, I have
It is
disadvantage
prone?
'cause it's prone.
no, well, you don't because you're unseen still because you were hiding out the window.
Oh, so I would just make a regular attack roll, no advantage, no disadvantage.
I think so. Would that be right, DM?
I think that's the fair thing because advantage
Yeah, that
from being
sounds right.
unseen would cancel out the disadvantage from attacking a prone enemy at
Right.
range. I feel like.
Well, like since me, Mortimer, since Wolfram, Mortimer, and Tortimer are all in the room, once we're seen, we're seen. But since they're hiding out the windows, I think it could be justifiable that they're not seen yet
Yeah,
if they're stealth.
yeah, I think that checks out. Yeah, so I'd say flat roll, no advantage or disadvantage because you got everything that builds each other out.
Yeah.
You gonna hunter's mark this bad boy?
Yes, I am.
Hell yeah!
Casting Hunter's Mark. My longbow is a +5. Oh, does a 14 hit?
It does.
Sweet. Roll that beautiful damage.
That bean footage.
That is 2 + 3, 5 damage.
Did you also do your hunter's mark?
Oh, I did not. Thank you.
Yes, that's an extra d6, I believe.
Yes. And that'll be 5 damage. So 5 and 5, 10.
Oh yeah.
Reyna, you are up.
Alright. I'm trying to decide whether or not to save that one.
Somebody's eventually got to fail your sacred flame save.
How far would we be from the, like, since we're kind of near the window, to the creature?
10 feet.
Okay, so not bad. You get it.
Yeah, I think there's pretty much anything you're within range for as far as spell casting.
Okay.
Pardon me, sorry.
I'm gonna use Burning Hands.
Okay, that is a area of effect. That'll
Okay.
catch.
Get around Mortimer. No. Okay,
No.
then I won't use that one.
Not
You're in
really.
the window. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you're at the position that you are in. I wouldn't worry about Wolfram and area of effects too much because he can do some stuff. But I mean, if you can avoid, I don't know. Possibly, maybe we could say Tortimer is on the opposite side, and it would just be me and Mortimer that have to make the save.
Yeah,
Like I'm not shooting it down. Okay.
I
but
think that
Mortimer-
would be fair if you would want to do that. You're definitely going to catch 2 of them if you do
Okay.
an area of effect thing.
All right.
I'll do
if I may, Chaos Bolt wouldn't be bad.
I thought about Chaos Bolt. I also thought about Lightning Lure, but I didn't like the idea
Right.
of it being pulled like right up to me.
Yeah.
Lightning lure doesn't specifies that it can't be beyond a certain size, right?
Mm-mm.
It doesn't?
Mm-mm.
Huh, that's funny. Usually they
That's
specify it can't do
terrifying.
it. Yeah, because that implies that, like, a kraken has been pulled ashore, and as long as it doesn't make the save...
Ah, damn.
It's just pulled 10 feet. So. I'm gonna use Chaos Bolt. Because that one would be easier.
Also, by the way, here is the picture of it.
Yes!
I love the pictures.
That's fucking rad.
That is sick as fuck.
Hell yeah! Brother, this thing's majestic. I kind of don't want to kill it now.
I want to befriend it. No.
Trust me, it doesn't want to befriend you. It wouldn't have wanted to befriend you if you hadn't attacked it.
It's probably
Yeah.
It's a 14 hit.
Resolve.
14 hits.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a really low AC.
Yeah, my 14 hit earlier.
Oh, I didn't hear that, sorry.
It's okay.
I was applying to more jobs.
You're good.
Multitasking.
Yes.
Just grab a fistful of dice.
2 d8s and a d6.
Oh, God.
7 plus 6, and let's see. Do we want fire or do we want psychic? Let's do psychic this time.
Hell yeah. You show at the end of the universe.
Actually, you just get the song, "It's the end of the world as we know it." That should be a bard thing. If a bard does psychic damage, it just gets a song stuck in the enemy's head.
Yes.
Okay, so how much damage is that total?
13.
13?
I cannot imagine this gorilla is very good against psychic damage.
No, it is not. Which brings it around to its own turn. That was your turn?
Mhm.
Okay. Brings it around to its own turn, and it has thoroughly had its bell rung, and it is not happy. And it stands up, and all 4 of its arms, it does this, like, Machamp flex, basically, and just fucking and screeches. This rancid smell of its breath comes out across, everyone's face.
Wolfram just gets a bunch of spit on his face.
Yeah, this thing it's like,
Yes.
it's like 10 feet, I would say it's like 10 and a half feet tall, and it is,
Man.
yeah, it is just this mass of muscle and gray skin and white fur, and, good fucking God, why did I do this? Well, I did this because I knew how you all were gonna do this, and this is how it was gonna end up. So, it knows that it is the biggest, baddest motherfucker around in these woods, and it can recognize the other biggest, baddest motherfucker around.
One pointing a sword at its gun.
Yeah. And it is going to do its attacks.
It does not have advantage. I did not reckless.
Okay. So I'm going to assume...
Sorry, I just spelled it in dimension.
No, I don't assume a 9 doesn't hit.
Does not. Yeah, Wolfram, it tries to punch at him. Wolfram smacks aside one of its arms.
And that means a 7 definitely doesn't hit. Does a 17 hit?
Yes. Just
Okay.
barely.
Jesus fuck. And a 7 I bet doesn't hit. Yeah, because I already rolled a 7.
Yeah. Wolfram's like batting aside, jumping out of the way, dodging and weaving, and then he just lands like one, I don't know, like in his face or his stomach or something. Takes the breath out of him.
Yeah, because it missed its last one too. So it swings its first fist at you, or rather, it snaps at you, trying to bite down on your shoulder, trying to like grab at you, and it can't. It's had its bell rung so thoroughly it can't really. It's still stumbling and stuttering. And then it just kind of wildly flings its fists at you. Not even really like throwing punches, but like beating down like a child throwing a tantrum. And it only manages to land one, which does a 7 bludgeoning damage.
That's pretty good. This thing is strong. All right.
Yeah, well, like, also, it gets 5 attacks because it's a fucking beast, like a freak of nature.
Okay. I thought you already only rolled 4.
I only counted 4.
Because the last one I knew missed because it was a fucking 2 plus its mod, which was not enough.
Okay. Donkey Kong. Yeah, it's flailing around wildly. I imagine it's like putting cracks in the floorboards or whatever, and like finally it lands one on Wolfram and it takes the breath out of him for a second.
Yes. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to do.
No, you're
Do it.
So, at the commotion, this thing has just roared its fucking, like, soul out at you guys. You hear a chorus of echoing calls. And, Reyna and Driffin, you see 2 regular looking apes, kind of storm out and charge the building. They have enough movement to get up to you guys, but not to do anything. That's their turn. There are 2 apes out behind you. Yeah.
okay.
And that brings it around to Mortimer's turn.
Oof.
Alrighty.
Wolfram is distracting it. While he's bending over trying to catch his breath.
While the younger guys are inside, I'm gonna go out and help Reyna and Driffin with the other apes that have just joined in.
Sounds good.
You fucking jump through a window.
Yeah, they are close enough that you can move out without dashing and get your action in the same turn.
Yeah. Which side are you going to go help? Reyna or Driffin? Because I think they're in opposite directions, is that right?
The way I imagined it is that Reyna was in like the front left-hand corner and Driffin was on the right side of the building, if that makes any sense.
Gotcha. So he could just go out the front door and help.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to go towards... I'm gonna go towards the one closer to Driffin, I think.
Okay.
Do you use your bonus action to disengage, I'm guessing?
No, I'm just gonna go in and smack. I'm not gonna disengage. I'm gonna stay right there.
Well, because if you get out of this room is only about like 12 feet square. It has the reach to make a opportunity attack if you get out of it.
Okay, so I should run in and smack it and dip.
I mean, it's up to you, but I'm just saying, if you leave the room without disengaging, yeah.
Yeah, you can disengage as a bonus action. It costs you next to nothing. But if you do that, that means you only have a 25-foot movement speed. Which is enough to get outside.
You can disengage and still get outside and make attacks on the apes outside. You just will lose a bonus action. That's all you lose.
That's fine. What I can also do, I'm gonna stand in the doorway and I'm gonna cast a catapult.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Hell yeah. Not what?
One of the apes there.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I can see at least one of them, right?
Yes, you can see both of them. It's just like turning your head to look at each one of them.
All right, from the doorway, we'll go from the one to my right.
That would be the one closer to Reyna.
Right now. Okay, we'll just do it. Let's see. My hit does a 12 hit.
It does. It's right on the mark.
Sweet. Okay. Let's guess. 17 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So this ape that is near nearer to Reyna, do you do it the way that you usually do by using your hammer as the catapult?
Yes, but instead of it usually launching something, it's the barrel is just gonna bounce off of the dowel. It's gonna like spring off, hit it, and like, contract like on a rope.
Oh, I love it. Okay. So
Love it.
the barrel propels forward on the arc, and as it makes contact with this thing's head, you hear just this sickening crack as it falls over dead. You've broken this thing's fucking skull open.
Jesus Christ!
Ah, damn. Warmer is far too powerful.
Oh, that is the I love it because it's like that is definitely
It's awesome.
the gambit. Well, it's like this is my one highest level spell slot, but it is so fucking worth it.
Oh yeah.
That brings it around to Tortimer, who making threat assessments. You know what? No, thinking in Tortimer's mindset, I think Tortimer is going to try and attack this guy again. So he is going to, kind of gracefully step forward as if he is fencing and jab at this thing's gut. Ooh! Okay, so he makes a damn good slash at this thing, and tears open its flank. And one of its arms goes down to grab its flank instinctively, and it kind of stumbles. It's still up, but barely. Wolfram, it's your turn.
Okay, so this thing looks like it's weak. Like we could finish it off like now.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Wolfram's gonna stride forward, and I think he's gonna take the shot. Just plunge his sword into it.
Sweet.
For a moment, he takes a moment to appreciate what a majestic creature this is before absolutely slaughtering it. Oh, that is a 15 to hit.
That hits. Yeah, go ahead and roll up your damage for me.
All right. Where did I put my dice? All right. 7 plus 3. Yeah, 7 plus 3, so 10 total.
How do you want to do this?
I think I'm just going to, just kind of plunge my sword into it and kind of, not underhand, but kind of overhand, and no, it's still standing up. You know what? Yeah, I'll kind of underhand stab it in the gut.
Awesome. So,
Up into the sternum.
yeah. So, you feel the full weight of this thing slump forward as its last breath, it exhales with a like a weak roar as you have put this thing down, and you have killed the Guralin.
Growling. Yeah.
Driffin, you are looking in this window as Wolfram plunges his blade into this thing's stomach up through its chest, and it, slumps down, sliding off of his blade. Behind you, you hear the calls of another ape, and you've just seen Mortimer fucking curb stomp one of them.
So
You can,
there's
use your-
there's one ape left. I can use my bonus action to move the hunter's mark.
Yes.
Damn right.
So that's what's happening. And then, how far away is it from me?
Probably like 8 or 10 feet.
Okay, so I can make a ranged attack still.
Yeah.
Then that I will do.
I like the idea that it's like about to get to you. You just fucking Hawkeye around with your bow still drawn and just
That might be what happened.
360 no scope.
Fuck yeah.
What is it? It's +5. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, does a 17 hit?
That hits.
All right. Do D8 +3 and the D6. 5 + 3 is 8. And then a 5, so 8. 13.
Cool. You sink sink an arrow into this thing's gut in a very bad place, and it makes a whimpering sound as it stops charging in its tracks and falls to one knee. It's not quite dead yet, but you did some serious damage. You did 13 to it?
Yes.
Cool. Reyna.
Was that plus the?
Yes, because that was 8 plus the 5 for the hunter's mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far away is this thing from me?
10,
Sorry, I know I have to keep asking that.
about 20 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna move just 5 feet closer to it.
Okay.
If I use burning hands, will I hit Driffin?
Read burning hands for me.
As you hold your hands with thumbs touching, fingers spread, a thin sheet of flames shoot forth from your outstretched fingertips. Create
I mean,
each
if you're on
creature
this thing,
in a 15-foot cone, must make a deck save.
What if you did it like that, but you can definitely move to where it doesn't?
Okay, I'll move where it doesn't.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
there's a good chance I could make the deck save, but go ahead.
It's the difference between moving forward towards Driffin and moving in a half circle radius to Driffin.
Okay, let me actually change that to Sacred Flame. Which is,
okay.
I still
Cantrip.
need to move because it would hit Driffin.
No. Sacred
That
Flame is
doesn't-
not area of effect.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it's,
No,
it's,
no,
a
It's one
attack roll.
creature.
Yeah.
The only thing I realized is that no matter how close I am, anything flammable with burning hands would burn, and we're in a bamboo forest.
Yeah.
So I thought
Yeah.
that was one.
Yeah, Sacred Flame is one target, but it is a deck save.
Okay, so you need to do a deck save for me.
On the bright side, you don't have to move unless if you just want to move far enough to see Griffin.
Does a 12 save.
Nope. You take 4 radiant damage.
Cool.
Whoosh!
This thing ignites into flame and falls dead.
Woo!
Moon Flame.
And you guys have defeated all of the active enemies. I will be right
Hell
back
yeah.
again. Sorry.
No.
I don't like the fact that you made it a specific reason to say active enemies.
Yeah. Just the active ones.
There's a reason for that. So we totally destroyed that whole fight, by the way.
Yeah, we got crazy lucky though. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Good.
if Kane had hit more of those attacks, which he just rolled really low, like Wolfram would have been fucked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because, like, just using average damage, which was what I do most of the time, unless I look at it, I'm like, well, that's way too fucking much. He can output, if he hits all 5 attacks, he can output 35 damage a turn. Like,
Damn.
Yeah, that is player killing damage.
Yeah. That would kill me.
Yeah.
which is why I
Yeah.
set this up to where I was like, I really hope they take the stealth and get the sneak attack on this thing, because if they get the drop on it, you know, things aren't going to be too difficult, but it might get a couple of good hits in, you know.
We were able to put it down before it could really do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got very lucky.
I just want to point out that kind of damage would literally kill Reyna twice. With-
Yeah, that's
Armor.
an instant death.
And that's with
Yeah.
her maged armor.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, and by the rules, you don't get death saving throws if you're dealt twice your health and damage.
Yeah, that's called killed outright.
Oh, Lord.
But yeah, you guys defeated the beast, and it's 9:30, so I think I'm gonna call it tonight, because we usually
Yeah.
go a little bit. We've gone a little bit later than we usually go. But
All right.
I'm so glad that you guys didn't all die, because that one was meant to be a little challenging, but you went about it in a really good way.
Before we end, can I ask if we'll have enough time to take a short rest?
Definitely.
You short rest, give any spell slots back.
No.
Not for rangers.
Okay. Well, I have no more spell slots. We'll be alright, though.
It's okay. Rangers can still output a shit ton of damage if they want to.
Yeah. I've also still got my cantrips.
Well, Hunter's Mark is still active, isn't it, for an hour? Or is it only a minute?
It is 1 hour.
Man, Wolfram has been through all these battles. It's still the same day. Like, I haven't taken a long rest, and Wolfram's just fucking fine. He just has not been dealt any damage.
Oh Jesus! What the hell?
Nothing significant.
Oh, my smart TV decided it was going to go to fucking Hulu all of a sudden out of nowhere.
It's a dumb TV then. Unless it knew you were going to go to Hulu.
No, I definitely wasn't.
Yeah. Wolfram's got, like, a number of slashes on him, but, like, none of them are bleeding. He's just kind of fine.
I love it.
Anyway. Oh. Oofa, oofa.
So, how does everyone feel about fighting the beefcake? The beef.
That was
beef
kind of
ape?
fun.
Good.
I
It was nice
thought,
to fight myself.
I thought the secondary apes were going to be a little more trouble, but Mortimer saw to the first one.
No, yeah. Honestly, that was kind of a staged, like, not necessarily staged. They were planned, but the encounter would have gone a lot more different if they would have been alerted by the big guy from the start. You know.
Right. I mean, like, again, I want to say we got out of that relatively unscathed, but again, like, that could have been really bad. We got so lucky.
Oh yeah, y'all dropped him to single from double, like, pretty. His health is 59 or 60. I can't remember. He's deleted off my list when he died. But like pretty high down to single digits before he got a turn.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, I think y'all dropped him down to 9, and then it was his turn.
Nice.
I did hit him with that really huge chaos bolt right before he was able to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's true. Chaos Bolt does some fucking work.
Yeah, it does.
yeah. And then of course Mortimer came out the house and fucking just did brutal, disgusting things to that one ape.
What he did to that ape is a hate crime.
Oh, oh.
No one better dare look at my family with disrespect ever again.
I love
I'm just
Mortimer
saying.
so much.
No matter how much you wash that barrel, will it ever really be clean?
See, what we didn't know was the barrel he got was from an ape. And an ape
Oh
that
no.
uses barrels.
If you inspect it closely, there's a singed into the bottom. There's a brand that just has a DK on it.
Donkey Kong. Oh. Alright.
He saved his old plumber.
If we're gonna end here, this is a character choice, but I would like to skin and take the hide of the Gorillon.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Wolfram's a hunter and he has no money, and this will probably fetch a decent price.
yeah,
that's
definitely
a
will.
fair assumption.
Um,
And I killed it in a way that didn't ruin the hide.
yeah. Can you make a survival check for me?
Yes. Survival. It's not a big deal if I butcher the hide up a little bit, because Wolfram has mending, so he can fix holes in the hide. That's a 13 survival.
I think that's fine. I think you get a reasonably good, like he's so muscular that it's a little hard around the arms to get a good hide, like a good skinning, but you figure it
Yeah,
out.
to cut into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if I mess up anywhere, I'll just spend the time to like kind of fix the hide and make it whole, because I know that it's more valuable that way.
Yeah, which
But,
yeah.
yeah.
Also, this was another one of those things that it was like, this is a check more just to make sure that you don't crit fail it, you know? Butcher it
Yeah.
beyond repair.
Right.
But I think a 13
Um,
is good enough to, with mending and some time to get it serviceable.
So this is a Gorillon hide. Okay. Gorillon hide. I have one of them. Sweet. Awesome.
You just start wearing the hide as a cloak and figure out that there's more than just one cloak that you can do things with.
Maybe. Maybe. No. A Wolfram is pretty committed, pot committed to the wolf cloak.
Yeah.
But hear
Alright.
me out. Next time you rage,
Well-
if you wear it, you could go ape shit.
Oh my god.
That's so beautiful.
The cloak is a magical item that gives him 2 more arms.
Oh god.
I
I have a sword in each one.
The last thing I need is a Wolfram with 4 arms in my campaign.
We gotta go back and cut off the rest of that sickle thing's arms, and I can use each one of its arms as a sword.
Oh god.
Oh,
Wolfram the god